That's where the peak of the bridge pickup is. So now I will turn the mid dip down all the way on the bridge pickup. And that's right about where the state of Epicity requested to have the lower peak, right about 800, 900, whatever. But this is all the way down. And you're getting at least 12 decibel reduction. So this is all the way down. And I'll just do the bridge pickup because it's almost exactly the same on the neck pickup. And let me see, I'll turn it up to 4. Okay, there you go. And this is where, when I was playing it, I liked it the best at 5.5. And that's just this guitar. And surprisingly, it actually does make a difference. It, even though you don't, here's up all the way, right? And it's surprising how much difference actually that makes. Just altering, the mid range, bringing the mid range down a few dB, and then raising the peak up to about 4 makes a lot of difference, surprisingly, because it brings down 2 to 3K a little, so it's less harsh. But also when it's all the way down, see, look, the peak stays the same height. That's because I wired it so that I did not ground the outer lug of the pot. So now when it's all the way down, the total load on the pickup from the guitar is only one 500K pot. So if I grounded the mid dip pot, the peak would be lower. So it stays pretty much the same within a few decibels height wise. So if you just have a volume pot that's 250K, the peak will be a little bit lower, but it might be fine, and significantly lower on a bridge pickup that's 8 Henrys, because this one apparently is 3.6 Henrys. The 60 cycle hum, it wasn't quite so loud as it was. That's because I had my hand off the strings. Now when I take my hands off the strings again, look at it, goes up a lot. Let me turn it down to 7, the mid dip. Okay. There, you see that little teeny change there. You can hear that. It's surprising. But it just moves it away from that 3K up to about 4. And so, like I said, this is 5.5 right there. And that sounds really nice. I really like that sound. It's a very balanced, even sound, and it takes away some of the harshness. And so when the pot's at 5.5, it's only about what, 60, 70, 70K of resistance. So it's a good thing that I used 100K. In the diagram I made, I used 100K. One of them was 100K of resistance. Sorry. The other one's 50. I mean, you could use 50s. It depends how deep you want to go on the mid dips, but like, all the way down again. I mean, that's, it's interesting, and there's no single coil sounds like that. It's not, that's not the way it is. It just, what sounds nice, is whatever sounds nice to you is good. So the other thing I did was I hooked the pickups out of phase with a 1 nanofarad capacitor in series with the neck pickup. like I recommended for position 1 on the guitar, on this the diagram made up for State of Epicity. And here's what that does. This is on the bridge pickup. I can't show both pickups at once here because what I have is a earphone, little earbud over the pickup, and there's white noise running through it. Here's the middle position. Okay, this is what the bridge pickup is showing, and this is pretty much exactly what I was hoping to get. The lower peak is right at about 1.6 or something like that, 1.5 to 1.7 or something, right? That's the bridge pickup, and the upper peak is now higher. It's almost 5, obviously, because the total inductance is lower. And here's the neck pickup. The low end falls off, so it looks like the range in about, they're out of phase, right? So where they meet is right about 2 kilohertz. So that range would be canceled. Centered right about 2 kilohertz. Let me look. Neck pickup, 2 kilohertz. Bridge pickup. No, it's a little higher. Sorry. Looks like it's about 2.5. So you'd be getting 2.5 to 3 kilohertz range. So you could even go lower, especially with an 8 Henry pickup on the bridge. You might want to use like a 500 picofarad. So then you'd get the cancellation right at about 3K. I think. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it depends on, some fact, depends on the capacitance of your cable and the capacitance of the pickups and all that. So, one more thing to do is in the middle position, I will turn down the mid dip. That's all the way down. And it's close to the 2 kilohertz peak on the bridge, so it basically removes that peak. It does it change yeah, it changes the upper peak a little bit, puts it up about 5, just very, very slightly. Now to the neck pickup, we're still in the middle position. Okay. Here's the neck pickup without the middle position. Here it is in the middle position. All the bass drops out. And I will lower the mid dip down all the way again. Yeah, it just does the same kind of thing. But that level's much lower than the bridge pickup, so the response you're getting would be everything below about 2 kilohertz is coming from the bridge pickup. I'm going to put the mid dip up all the way again. Okay, so here's the bridge pickup in the middle position. This is where I would think that it should roll off at about 1.8K from there. But apparently it still has the high end of the bridge pickup.